Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations coming at you today with another video, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are talking to the devs. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are not talking to the players. However, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Let these devs know some additional things that you'd like to see in the game. If you are a free-to-play player, if you are a spender in this game, and ladies and gentlemen, if you are a whale. Nevertheless, we all want different things in the game, and we all want the game to succeed no matter what. So all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is we're basically going to get into 5 things that the community, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, not just me, myself, but the community wants to see, devs. We want to get these changes into the game. We want to see the game succeed. We want to see the whales continue to invest money into the game because we know that's what supports you, and we know that the free-to-play players have to be there to build up the rest of the community. And I just hope, ladies and gentlemen, that you guys like these things. Please be sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know, let the devs know exactly where you stand on these issues. Do you agree on these issues? If you don't agree on these issues, feel free to drop that comment down below as well. Let us know why you feel it should not be that way or why you feel differently. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the video. All right, as I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing on my list that I have right now is the giant elephant in the game, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be, unfortunate, but it's going to be the boss challenge, the world boss. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. Devs, please, for the love of RNGesus, we need you to switch it back to server individual world bosses, or I think we would settle, as a lot of players, they would probably settle with a couple servers per world boss. And the reason being, devs, is because, as everybody has mentioned in the Discord, do not sleep on the Discord, ladies and gentlemen, especially the devs, because I'm telling you, the players are going to tell you exactly what they want and what they exactly hate and everything else. And so taking in that information, learning from those experiences and everything, we get it. You made a change. You made it to where it was just game wide, or basically worldwide, or whatever, world boss, to where we're competing with everybody. And the problem, devs, is what 80% of your fan base, or your players, or at least 80%, are going to be free-to-play players or low spenders, and therefore they're never going to keep up with the whales in the game. And that's okay. That's okay to not keep up with the whales. The problem is making the world boss serve every server wide. There's no way a free-to-play player is going to make the top charts to receive the top rewards. And so again, I mean, I personally don't even think you're going to make top 100. I mean, there's that many whales in all of these games that it's going to be very challenging for even a paid player that pays a little bit or have bought a little bit things in the game, myself included, versus even a free-to-play player. So please, devs, get right on that. Switch that thing back, change it up. Maybe, like I said, group it up into only a couple servers, that we only have a couple of the top ranked spots taken up for whales. The whales can battle each other. That's all fine and dandy. But, ladies and gentlemen, we do not want all top 100 spots for world boss to be whales. That's no fun for free-to-play players. It's no competition for the whales. Again, it's not fun, devs. Get in there and change that, please. The next thing on the list we're just going to keep on moving down the list. The next thing we're going to take a look at is obviously one that has been suggested by none other than Griff in Discord. So he is a very good friend of mine, and so basically, I think he has a very good point and a very awesome idea when it comes to Fate Auto Chest. We know that it's in beta right now. We know that you technically don't know if you're going to keep it around or whatever they say, but I still think that some suggestions could be changed and things that can be done that would better perform, that would make it better perform, which then would potentially get it out of that beta version and get it into the game full time. And one of those things are going to definitely be auto chest dailies. I don't know why that's not a thing. I think it's a brilliant idea. Add in here right next to the trophy system, or on the other side right below collection, add in daily quest, things that you can get in there. Maybe, and if you need some help coming up with some ideas, some of those daily quests could be play as all one faction, only buy one faction the entire time. Maybe play a specific hero. adding that thing, I think would be very, very, very cool, because it would give people the incentive to go into the auto chest section, play auto chest, gain those daily rewards, and again, just keep on trucking in the game. But I think that's something that, because auto chest takes at least 15 minutes of your time, 20 minutes of your time to run a match, daily should definitely be in there. I don't see any downside to the dailies being in there, those offering additional rewards and moving forward. I know you have trophies. Trophies are great, but again, trophies are more you know, they're not on a reset timer, they're, you know, forever, so you get the trophies done. But the dailies, devs, is another way that you could offer some more in-game experiences, daily experiences for your players. I think it's a brilliant idea. Congratulations, Griff. That is fantastic idea. I hope they develop it. The third thing on the list, as always, everybody has mentioned this a billion times over in the Discord, is going to be some sort of hero reset, ladies and gentlemen. I can't even tell you how many times I have stressed this to some of the devs in this game, or any game that I've played that's an idle game, that they do not have a hero reset feature, okay? And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. And why does it suck? It sucks because as free-to-play players, paid-to-play players, and whales in the game, you spend a lot of money, resources, and time into a specific hero, just to find out several levels later, or how many levels later, that you don't want that hero, you actually want a different hero, and instead you're stuck either using that hero, or you push it off to the side. You've got millions of resources, and by the way, yes, millions, yes, exactly. You're in this game, you are going to invest millions to upgrade your heroes. As you can see here, my panda, like, you're going to invest millions of resources. Look at 34 million gold. You're going to invest millions of resources that are going to be wasted on that hero that's just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. So for a prime example, I have this Luis, she's 140. I spent the time, the resources to get her to 140, realized after I 7-starred her that I can't do anything with her, that I either have to feed her at a 6-star, or I have to feed her at a 9-star. Therefore, I'm stuck with these resources. I have no other choice but to keep on pushing her to 9-star, so then I can fodder her, which I know you might argue and say, that's not a bad gig, because you still get to use her. You're correct, but now let me switch the gears for you. What about a hero that you've invested in, that you have, I don't know, 40 levels in, no star ups, whatever you want to call it? Because guess what? The premise is still the same. You're losing those resources. You've invested time into that hero. You're using those resources, and we need a reset hero function, devs. I'm telling you right now, it's going to save a lot of people grief in the long run, because they have the ability that they can test those heroes. And that's another thing. Allowing them to reset each hero, let's say 50 diamonds, or however much it's going to cost you in order to reset them, you know, so that way they're flexible, right? That way they're not just pumping into a bunch of heroes and then just swapping out heroes, you know, spending nothing. Make it a cost, give it 50 diamonds or whatever it is. You know, that gives them the option to build a hero, but it also gives the whales, devs, it gives the whales the ability to test the heroes against other heroes. That gives us content creators the ability to make guides per hero and why that hero is a great counter to another hero. So again, it's not a bad thing. I think it's something that definitely 100% needs to be implemented in the game. Okay, next thing on the list that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be carry over event currency or items. And so what do I mean by that? I've already mentioned this in the Discord, but I feel it's inevitable. It needs to be mentioned in the timed event section in this game. Currently, right now, we have the come on, what is this? Cold iron is what the event reward is right now. Every single day players log in, they get 40 of these automatically just for logging in for the day, which the event's only like 3 or 4 days. You get 40 at a time. You stack up those 40, you can buy a couple items on this list, okay? Now you can see I bought 1 Chronos deed, I bought a couple heroic summons to finish off those 40 cold irons, but devs, but where the problem lies is that you do not have the ability right now in the game, which blows my mind. I know it's a paid feature, but make it to where the free-to-play players can stack up the resources. And what I mean by that is this luxury event that gives you cold iron 40 a day. As a free-to-play player, you're never, ever, ever going to be able to collect all of these additional rewards that take a crap ton. 500 cold iron. There's no way that a free-to-play player is ever going to be able to do that in 3 days. It's just not going to happen. Even if they dropped money in the game, it's not going to happen. So to me, and to a lot of players in the game, allowing them to stack up those things. So for instance, this event just launched. I collect my 40. I decide I don't want to buy anything this event. I'm going to wait until this event cycles back around 7 days, 10 days, however far out. When it recycles back, then I can stack up another 40 every day. So then now I'm up to 160 or whatever I'm up to. And I wait out the events until I can then afford to buy or to spend them in one of the events to get the better rewards. That's not hurting the whales. That has no negative effects or drawbacks by allowing free-to-play players or players in general to stack them up, including whales. I think that's definitely a feature that needs to be implemented. You need to allow the event rewards to be carried over and saved for the next event. That's just my personal opinion, and that is also the personal opinion of all the players. So I'm telling you, get in there. Please be sure to check into this, look into the system. I don't know exactly how you're going to fix it, but I definitely think allowing them to re-roll it over is an absolute must. An absolute must. The next thing on the list that I'm going to mention that I may or may not get some backlash for, or people may or may not agree with me, but right off the bat, the last thing I'm going to list for this video is I truly 100% know that the game is an idle game, right? I agree that the game is an idle game. It should be played in moderation. It should be played with the utmost patience. I understand that. I'm all for that. It's an idle game. It's not a game to be burning a hole in your pocket 24/7 all day, every day. I completely understand. But, devs, I disagree with the amount of XP and the amount of resources that you gain from idling all day long. If a player idles for 12 hours, I do not think that it should be one level for one of your 6 heroes for all day long. I think that is absurd. I absolutely think that's absurd. I think that takes way too long for you to idle, not play the game, not touch the game, build up all of your resources, log into the game, collect your resources just to be able to pump up a level, just to be able to get a second level, whatever it is. I think that needs to be adjusted. I think you guys need to go back to the drawing board, look at exactly how much XP you're bringing in through the mines. I think a great way to fix it would be to just not touch anything in the game as far as functionality goes, but visit the mines. Visit the mines. You can easily do that. Everybody that's been playing adventure mode, they've already unlocked all the mines. They already have a lot of all the mines occupied. So just change the numbers. Come in here, figure out what number works best for you guys, up it by maybe like I don't know, 5%, 2%, 3%, whatever it is, up the rewards by 5% or 2%, give the players a little bit of that bonus XP, a little bit of that bonus stuff, you know, to where when they log in or they're idle for 12 hours a day, don't punish them by them logging in to collect the rewards that they get one level on a hero. That is absurd, and I think that's definitely a deterrent for a lot of players, and that includes the whales, that includes anybody that's playing this game, free-to-play players or not. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be it for me for this video. Please be sure to drop a like, please be sure to comment down below. That's going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get notification every time you drop a video. Oh, and by the way, surprise, I completely forgot to tell you, I did start my own Discord for my YouTube channel. This is not specific to Brave Dungeon. It is not specific to any other games that I play. I do have channels in there for those specific games that you are more than welcome to join, share your lucky summons, show some pictures, ask some questions that you will. I've got 2 officers already appointed for that Discord. Again, this is not for a specific game. This is for my YouTube channel. So without further ado, please feel free to find the link down below. Join the Discord. We would love to have you over there, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.